Yeah, when he was growling at us. It's a new deal for me. It's different than shoot left. They don't growl and bite back. I'm Jack.
Justin, Jack, how are you?
Glad to meet you, sir.
John?
I'm Jack. John, how are you?
Nice to meet you. John Paul?
John, good to meet you.
Yep, all easy names.
All easy names.
Yeah.
Justin, John.
John.
Yeah.
John and Jack.
Justin, John, and John.
It's the only asshole. His name's Drew. The rest of us start with Jack. Hell, we need help.
Every man has to be his own savior. I know I can make it on my own if I try. When I'm searching for a great heart to stand me by. Underneath
You can share tent or you can have your own tent.
a great heart to stand me
I mean, you decide. There's this tent here is obviously number one, and there's one just a little bit further on here. Two here is a bathroom, a flush toilet that you guys will share. Either that or put a bucket in the bottom I can stand on.
There's a highway of stars.
Huh?
Oh, you can't read the spigot, huh?
No, I won't be able to reach the spigot.
God damn. I think it's a tiny bit low and maybe just...
You did it, Tom? What I say left?
You got to wash with the crocodile in a river. You got to swim with the sharks in a sea. You got to live with the crooked, the politician. Trust those things that you can never see. Ay, yeah, yeah, just in front of. Ay, yeah, yeah. Ay, yeah, yeah, just in front of. Ay, yeah, yeah. You got to trust your lover when you go away. Keep on believing tomorrow brings a better day. Sometimes you smile while you're crying inside. Just once you turn away while the truth is shining bright. Ay, yeah, yeah, just in front of. Ay, yeah, yeah. Ay, yeah, yeah, just in front of. Ay, yeah, yeah. It's a cruel, crazy, beautiful world. Every day you wake up, I hope it's under a blue sky.
Well, guys, it's our second day here in the Timavati. Definitely a change in the weather. It's real windy today. We had a good day yesterday. We saw a herd of buffalo and then probably about 13 or 14 bachelor bulls. Saw a lot of lion tracks, but no fresh tracks, and we're going to look in a different area today, and hopefully we can get on something that we can hunt.
My captain buddy and I are having a very, very large time. I think we're fortunate just to be here. We did see some really nice Duggaboy bulls yesterday. We've watched a lot of hunting shows on TV, but when you're actually looking through your old binos at them, it's a little different story. It's an awful neat thing, and like I said, we're just damn glad to be here.
My lifelong passion has been to see a buffalo, and I got to do it yesterday. And we're very fortunate to be here. We're getting an education from John Stark and Justin that is invaluable, and the best is yet to come.
Would you like a moonshot?
Well, Jack, it's probably about 9:30 in the morning now. Early this morning, right close to the headquarters, we found two good male lion tracks there, and we've been following them ever since, and they've covered quite a long way. They've gone into some thickish cover here, and I think it's time, to get after them on foot here. And they've joined up with two others, we're not sure, but probably two big males and two sub-adult males. And we're going to try and get in here and see what we can find.
That sounds like a good deal to me.
Well, guys, it's our second day. Found those tracks this morning, and Zimba did a fantastic job on keeping on those lines. And John's good eye spotted them lying down. And as it turns out, we probably tracked them for about, I don't know, a mile maybe. And what had happened is obviously either last night or early this morning they'd made a kill there that I think it's a zebra. And they obviously fed themselves full on that 3 young lions, and then one decent male lion. We had a good look at him. I think he's an older lion, probably 8 years at least. But I think being our second day, I think we could afford to have passed him up. But I think if it had been in the latter stages of our hunt, I think we might have considered that lion. But I think he was a very nice lion, big bodied. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah, when he was growling at us, it's a new deal for me. It's different than shooting out. They don't growl and bite back.
Well, anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot more of it. Get a photograph of that bull there, that's looking at. Well, Jack, here we've had a pretty exciting day. You know, got up on those lines, and then we've probably seen, I don't know how many more buffalo have we seen since then. It was 2 bachelor bulls on their own, and then we saw another group of probably about 10 or so, and there were some really nice bulls in there too, but obviously nothing quite what we're looking for. I know that you were quite tempted, but I think that we need to be patient, and I'm sure we're going to find something that we really want to shoot. And anyway, we've been checking for tracks, and we've just come to check this waterhole here, and saw a big elephant track. And as you said, that takes a big elephant to make a big turd like that.
It does. I doubt if very many people in the whole world have turned down the line and then the buffalo that we turned down today. Matter of fact, these guys are threatening to take all my bullets, so I can't shoot until they're ready for me to shoot. It's tempting. The line was a big mature male, probably about 8 years old, and then they estimated the bull to be 41 inches, but he was a beautiful animal. And then there was 6 rhinos together. But it's 6.
That's right. Yeah.
One of them was a huge specimen.
That's right.
It's been a hell of a day at the ranch, is about all I can say. Yeah. It's been a good day though. Adventure.
It was beyond my wildest expectations. Started out with a tracker that tracked a lion in things that I consider myself a tracker that I would have failed, and he found lion that made my blood curdle and my hand shake, my binoculars quake. And after that, fabulous sightings of a passion that I've had all my life, and that is Cape buffalo.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
You have treed a lot of mountain lions, and bathed a lot of mountain lions.
Yes. 72.
Okay. But have you ever shot? You've shot one?
No, I never have.
Never have shot.
I never have. I never had one big enough in the
He
tree.
runs in one of his dogs. And I asked him today when we got back in the truck, I said, how long do you think a pack of hounds would last with that cat? He says, a pack of hounds wouldn't last no time.
Well, Jack, it's the morning now of our 5th day. We saw a line track probably from yesterday evening close to the camp there. We eventually checked, but we couldn't find where it got to. We've probably driven about another 10 miles or so, and we've just passed a little watering tank here, and we found 2 fresh male tracks here. There's one here and one there, and as you can see, it looks like a really good track there. I mean, look at the size of that toe mark right there. So I think we must, we're obviously going to walk on these tracks, and I don't think that they would have gone too far. And hopefully we can come across them and have a look at them and just see what they turn out like. You know, there might be a good line amongst them, but it would be good to get a visual on them.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Jack, we tracked those lines probably, I don't know, half a mile only, and there are 3 of them lying down there. Anyway, Paul spotted it, myself and Zimbo. We looked like we were going to catch it by the tail. anyway, we got pretty close there, and we backed out now. And they look like, one is definitely a young male. There's one that's got quite a lot of hair with ginger, and then the one on the left that's lying down, he looks like quite a big lion. So anyway, we can just we're going to go in now and then try and get a little bit closer so we can get a different angle and just have a good look at it.
Sounds like a good thing to me. We did get close, didn't we?
Anyway, Jack, it's our 6th day of hunting here in the Tumavati, and we had a pretty interesting day yesterday. We stalked some lions, well, tracked some lions, and found them sleeping in the shade, and we got probably about I don't know, 40 yards, I suppose, the first time, and Paul saw them and stopped us. Otherwise we might have walked right into them. And anyway, we had a good look at them and decided that they were 2 young lions, and the one male there it looked like an older male, but he didn't have much of a mane on him, so we decided to leave them. But it was pretty interesting because obviously they were fast asleep, to try and get their attention. I threw a stone at them, and to me it was just absolutely amazing how quickly he got up and how quickly it took, or how quick it was for him to actually pick us out, even with us hiding in the brush there. And anyway, so that worked out well, and it was a nice stalk. And then when we carried on from there, we went straight on to bump into a herd of at least 1,000 buffalo, which was pretty neat to see. And it's not often that we see that. And yeah, I think it was a fantastic day yesterday.
I agree. Buffalo everywhere. And then we found the other herd that had probably 250 in it late yesterday afternoon. The line deal was really neat when that line woke up. When you woke him up, she threw the stone away from him and away from us, and he looked that direction, and then pretty soon he just turned around and looked us dead in the eye. He knew we were there. That good. It was amazing.
African idea, African idea, make the future clear, make the future clear, and we are scatterings of Africa, both you and I, we run the road to Bellamanga, beneath the copper sky, and we are scatterings of Africa. Journey to the sky, far below we live forever, dreams of what we were.
Well, guys, it's Good morning. I think the 7th day of our hunt here. We, I suppose, as far as days are concerned, we had probably our most uneventful day yesterday. Although we saw a lot of really nice sights, got really up close and personal with some big bull elephants. We didn't cut any new line tracks, but we did see a female track on the way back, and we followed a herd of buffalo probably for a better part of the afternoon anyway, and unfortunately they disappeared into the Kruger National Park, so we'll go and check on them today and see whether they come back or not. And last night and early this morning we had a lion that was, well, it's difficult to tell how close to camp, but there was a lion roaring not too far from here, so we'll go and look for him this morning and see if we can cut his tracks and have a look at him.
That sounds like a good thing to me. Well, the bulls that, or the buffalo that went into Kruger, are we going into Kruger after them?
No. The 7th day of our hunt. We had a slow day again yesterday. Well, I wouldn't say slow, but we did track 2 lions and never did catch up with them. We never had a good visual on them, and then late yesterday evening we saw some Duggar boys, one pretty nice bull, and in the morning actually we saw a herd of Duggar boys too, some nice bulls in there, but nothing quite what we're looking for yet. And fortunately this morning Paul on his way to camp saw some fresh tracks, so we're going to go straight there and see if we can have a look and see what it was, and if it was a nice track we'll follow it.
I actually think yesterday was a good day. I think every day here is a good day, personally. You've seen a lot more of African critters than Jack has, but I just think that the Duggar boys and all the other animals that we see, and just looking at the countryside, we saw the little baby birds. What were they called?
Thick knees.
Thick knees, yeah. Mama run off there, and then we were, what, 12 yards from them?
Yeah. Yes,
and you could, they were hard to find. They were camouflaged so well. That's part of the whole experience for me.
Absolutely.
I think that Paul White's probably got the best job in the whole world, because he just gets to come here and hang out and do nothing all the time.
Well, Jack, yeah, we followed that track for about 2.5 hours, and got us back to where we originally found the track. So they were obviously hunting those lions, and they did a big circle. But anyway, I think we're back on the original track now, and there's a big dam just down here, and hopefully they're not too far from there, but it would be good to have a look at them. So I think we need to persevere and see if we can catch up with them.
Sounds like a good deal to me. I think they scared the hell out of a lot of animals in their little hunting deal. You could see on the ground where animals were scooting out there at a high rate of speed.
Absolutely, yeah. Anyway, well, let's go and see if we can get it.
This is a very interesting exercise, and it just goes to show even those even the 3-4 year old lions, you know, they've got big bodies and big feet already, so just to distinguish by tracks only is not that easy. I mean, we really thought we were on a big line there, and it turned out that they were 2 young males, but it was a good stalk and a good tracking session and a good morning, I'd say.
34 yards, eh?
I had 47,
Did you have
but I
47?
might have been hitting the brush. Did you have
I
34?
put it on the tree above then.
Okay. Okay.
It was
That's
it was
probably what
30,
it is, right?
31 meters.
I was hitting the brush, so we were 30 yards away.
30 plus, yeah.
It's up close in person.
It's very close.
I, Get up, buddy.
We've been going for a better part of the day. Saw a big herd of buffalo this morning. Unfortunately, we didn't take a good look at them because we got that call and we went to go check up on a lion that we saw. And it turned out to be a young male with 4 lionesses. And we've been following a herd of buffalo now, trying to grid them down on the roads that we've got available. And this herd has gone into some thick cover here. And we're going to walk in on them and see if we can catch up with them.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good.
Jack, it's the 10th day of our hunt. We had an incredible last couple of days. We saw 2 leopard, that big pride of lions, and then we've also saw 3 females and 1 male yesterday again. And we saw quite a lot of buffalo yesterday. We snuck in on a herd there yesterday and had a good look at them, didn't see any big bulls. And we're going to take a drive down here now, and we can see some dogger boys from here and see if we can get close enough, or just go down there and have a look at them. We never know, there might be something worthwhile there. And then this afternoon, I think if we haven't found any fresh lion tracks, we're going to head up north again and look for that herd that went into Umbabate, and hopefully they'll come back. And I've got a pretty good feeling about today. I think that it's time for us to get something.
Sounds like a wonderful plan to me.
Well, after probably about 1:30 now, been looking for lion tracks the whole morning, and we've come back to an area that we have been in before. We found a single male track here, big track, and it looks like it was fresh from this morning, so we're going to walk on it and hopefully we can catch up with him.
Maybe he'll be having a nap up the road here a ways. That'd be a wonderful thing.
That should be fine. But anyway, hopefully we can get him before too long, but it looks fairly fresh, so we'll give it our best shot.
Sounds good to Jack.
Jack, it's late afternoon and we lucked out with the lions this morning. We've seen some dugger boys. We know there are a couple of nice bulls there, in particular one we saw a few days ago. And we're going to go and take a look and see if he's there.
Okay.
When he comes into the gap to the right of where it was. Turn your power right up. The horse sitting from the right. Hold on.
I tell you, we earned that sucker. Should we stick another one in it?
Hold it there. Just try and get the right angle.
Well, Jack, it's the 16th day of our hunt here in the Timbavati. We must have looked at probably in excess of 2,000 buffalo at least in this last 2 weeks or so, and we saw a few nice bulls in the herds and a few nice dugger boys on some other occasions, and this particular bull here we saw with a group of 4 about 5 days ago, and we hadn't seen him again, and obviously we've been concentrating a lot of our time on the line. And then this morning we decided to go for buffalo, and fortunately for us, you know, we bumped into this buffalo because we were actually going to go after the buffalo that we looked at last night. And anyway, after probably, it must have taken us at least 2 to 3 hours, we eventually got ourselves into a position on this beautiful bull, and you made a really good frontal shot on him and then finished him off with a shot to the root of the tail, which broke his spine, and he went down. And I really think this is a magnificent buffalo, and we've worked hard for this bull. You know, we've covered many miles, and you should be really proud of him.
Justin, it's a neat deal for me, and I'm very, very proud of this bull. And the way it happened, I think we earned this bull. We worked very hard to get this bull, and then he made us sit out in the sun while he laid in the shade for a long time, and it was bloody hot. But everybody here, Mr. Paul White, and everybody's been so good to me, and I appreciate everybody's help so much. And Mackenzie, one of these days you'll be shooting one of these things, and Dad will know how you feel, because they're pretty awesome.
Well, congratulations, Jack, on a fine buffalo. So
Thank you very much. Fills it up, don't it, buddy?
Well, Jack got out of camp this morning, probably only drove, I guess, 300 yards from camp and found a fresh line track. And we basically gridded around, got to this big watering tank here. And the track comes in and back out again. And Zimba thinks that it's very fresh, so I think this line's very close by. And hopefully we can catch up with him, huh?
Sounds like a wonderful deal. Maybe he'll be a nice old dark maned line. How long is that sucker?
That must be about 7 foot. Maybe longer. This is a one Sindoland.
Yeah, they're quicker.
And he run to Kruger National Park. Because everybody was bound and determined to catch up with that line. How far you reckon we followed him, guys?
Yeah, 4 miles.
4 miles.
About 4 miles, probably. That's the second batch of the day.
Yeah.
First batch, first line turned out to be probably a pride line, so can't shoot pride lines. You wouldn't want to do that anyway. Disrupts, kills a generation basically of babies. And there was cubs there. And anyway, it's a wonderful day. Mr. Zimba's been working hard, and I've been trying my best to keep up. You might ask old Chief Honcho Justin what he might think about today. You're on camera, buddy.
no, Jack, I think our luck hasn't favoured us yet, but we're not too far off. I think we've got another lead to follow. One of the scouts saw 3 lions, 1 big one and 2 younger lions last night on patrol, so we're going to go check on those now, and hopefully we can have a good look at that one. Maybe he'll be the one. Is that Jack? That is a culmination of a lot of hard work and a good shot.
They kind of jump up in the air when you shoot them, don't they?
Well, that's it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jack. Yes, it's not black man. Look at that. Hey, Jack. Look how old this sucker is too. Look how worn his teeth are.
The teeth in the front are broke all the hell, ain't
Yeah, they're completely gone.
they? They do that a lot, Paul?
Yeah.
They break their front teeth like that a lot?
When they get all down. Okay.
Well, Jack, it's the 20th day of our safari here in the Timbavati. We probably tracked and looked at probably 40 different lines, if not more. At least 15 to 20 male lines of various ages. And late yesterday afternoon, we tracked this same line for probably, I'm guessing, a better part of a day. He must have covered at least 10 miles. We walked after him the whole day, eventually caught up with him. And unfortunately we just couldn't identify him as being an old male because he was facing away from us and the wind gave us away. And anyway, this morning we got up and we found their tracks again, and somebody actually saw the line, so they called us, and we tried to sneak in on him, and unfortunately the wind gave us away again. And then we had basically given up for the day on our way back to camp. And he happened to be just walking down the road, and we managed to get off the pickup and do a quick stalk on him there, and you put an excellent shot into him lying down. And this really is a magnificent animal, and it's really been earned. You know, we've spent a lot of time and covered a lot of miles trying to achieve what we have achieved here.
You know, Justin, I think everybody here has worked their tails off. The fat lady hadn't started singing, but I know she was tuning up and trying to get ready to shut us out. And I believe this is like 17 or 18 males. Somewhere along in there. Mr. Paul White would know because he keeps a very good journal, and he keeps all of us on the straight and narrow path here at the Timbavati. But it's more than I imagined.
No, well, fantastic, Jack. And as I say, as we took our opportunity when we got it, you know, who knows what tomorrow we might not have found anything, and I certainly think it will take some pressure off all of us.
Yeah, we can have a drink and relax real good tonight, have a shower. I know everybody here is probably dripping wet. I don't know the temperature, but I know everybody rolls sweat all day long, and Mackenzie, when you get to come line hunting, you're going to love it.
Yeah, just the last thing, Jack, what really makes this such a magnificent animal to me is looking at his teeth and that there. I would say that this line, we'll have to maybe get somebody to age it for us, but I'm guessing that he'll be at least 10 years old, you know, and maybe even older, which is fantastic. And he's got a beautiful dark mane, which is what you wanted. And I just think that he's a huge, big, beautiful line.
I'm very pleased with the whole experience I've had here at the Timbavati, but I know one thing, this is probably as close to the old Africa as a guy will ever get in my lifetime or anybody else's lifetime, just from this day forward, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
And Paul White, I want you to know that I sure appreciate you, man.
Anyway, Jack, well, congratulations on a fine line, and well, Jack and John, it's the end of our great escapade up here in the Timbavati. We just completed a 21-day line and buffalo hunt, and as you can see in front of us here, we've got two very nice buffalo and one hell of a line, and it's been a fantastic trip. I mean, it's had its ups and downs and its frustrations, but I think that it's credit to you for sticking it out. We only managed to get the line on day 20 on our way back to camp, and it was a really memorable and special hunt if you consider that we hunted from basically 5 o'clock in the morning until dark every single day without taking a rest for 20 days, which was pretty tough.
I think we all worked really, really hard, but to me it was well worth it. I think that is a wonderful line. Best one I ever shot. Matter of fact, it's the only one I ever shot. But besides just the hunting and shooting, we've seen so many things here to Timbavati. And you guys with Stormberg Allegheny has been great to deal with. Cooked me some really nice meals. Hopefully I lost a little bit of weight on this excursion. I told Wendy before I left home that was my intentions. And I'd like to thank my family for saying, Dad, you need to take that lion hunt. Because I plan on shooting several more buffalo, but the lion is a totally special deal, and I don't really know how to explain how I felt when I pulled the trigger on the lion, but it was damn good.
No, well, that's fantastic, Jack. And yeah, you know, I think that there are a lot of different ways of hunting lions, and the way that we did it with, you know, having to basically find a track and then track those lions, assess their age, and then obviously ultimately to get the shot in. It's not a very easy procedure, as we found out. You know, sometimes the tracks, you lose them, they get confused because they join up with others. And I think in total on this 21-day hunt, which I know there's probably no other place in Africa that could boast that, we probably looked at 15 different male lions, and then we probably saw around about 50 lions in total. And it really was something special, and I think that we'll all remember it for a long time to come.
I agree, 100%.
Well done, Jack.
Thank you, Johnny.
Florida.
Thanks,
Congratulations,
Justin.
Jack.